So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Get in the way of that, so these two will be going at it very, very strongly.
So it's away we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I just get the feeling that this could all rest on how much the team can get out of this fella, Martinelli. When he's on it, he's very sharp, very alert, putting pressure on his opponents, and he has explosive pace to get behind any defence. A real handful and a troublemaker.
Okay, interesting.
Incapuyi.
Solanke, Bissouma shifted upfield. Saka, played out towards the right wing. And here's Saka. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Lewis Skelly, Rice. Lewis Skelly, Incapuyi, Lewis Skelly, Incapuyi, Rice, Martinelli. That's going to go a long way. Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another go. Defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Romero, Pedro Porro, Martinelli did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Rice, Martinelli. They found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. That's really well manoeuvred. Udogi, Danso, Bissouma, Udogi, Bissouma, Udogi, Van de Beek, Pedro Porro. It's Kudus, Rice, Timber, Brennan Johnson, Kudus, and here's Johnson, tries a shot, gets it away. João Palhinha, Bissouma, this is gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Pedro Porro with the short one. Good take, and is he in? And here's chance, surely! Saka. Martinelli. Lewis Skelly. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And here's Martinelli. He's having a shot! Whistle's gone, that's foul. It's a loose ball. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Kudus. Bissouma. Played towards the other side. Nice looking ball. It's off target and by quite a way. Rice. Subimendi. Martinelli. Saka. Saka really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to...
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Solanke, lovely bit of skill. And Solanke! Martinelli. Rice. Timber. Saliba. Timber. Rice. Subimendi. Kudus. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Martinelli! Vicario trying to keep this in. Timber's cross. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Incapuyi. Incapie, forwards and with intent. Rice. Solanke. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Saka. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Ooh, delicate chip through. And a goal kick. Pedro Porro. Romero. Bissouma. Van de Ven. Aim forwards. And it's Kudus. And here's Solanke. Gabriel. Nkapuyu. Rice, gently done. Was just lacking in accuracy. Pedro Porro. Bissouma. Johnson. Udogi. Zubimendi, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Lewis Skelly. Rice has been caught there, it's a foul. A throw. That's very neat. There are a few waiting for it. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And here's Martinelli, and it's Rice. Oh, that's neat. And here's Martinelli. He's had a shot! Martinelli. Rice. Lewis Skelly. Martinelli. Martinelli laid into space. Great defending, strong and determined. Johnson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Van de Ven. And here's Solanke. Kudus knocks it out wide. Oh, such a clever touch. Zubimendi wins the duel this time. Rice. And it's played forward. Muscular approach does pay off here. Moved on forwards. Johnson. And it's Udogi. Rice. 0-0 still. No lack of chances though.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Udogi. Romero. And here's Solanke. Johnson, oh, good spread. And here's Johnson. Saka. Martinelli. Saka, played out to the right. Palinha. Udogi. Danso. Romero. Martinelli. Martinelli, forwards and with intent. Pedro Porro. That's really well manoeuvred. Pedro Porro. Palinha. Pedro Porro. Danso. Saka producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Rice shifted upfield, and here's Martinelli. Palinha does really well to win the ball there. Pedro Porro aimed forwards, and it's Kudus. Luis Skelly. Martinelli stood his ground strongly. Solanke, and reclaimed it in a trice. Brennan Johnson, out to the right. Pedro Porro charging forward down that flank. Johnson, he's in, a chance for a shot! Raya getting this one clear. Timber. And it's Timber. Bissouma gently done. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Johnson. Martinelli. Martinelli. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture. Doggy is there, and he can get that clear. It's Rice. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed. Can he finish? Goal! Arsenal! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Very nicely done. Hit into the middle. Kudus. Bissouma. Well, they could break here. Lewis Skelly. And it's played forward. Kudus. Oh, good spread. Shapes to shoot! He goes! Timber. Zubimendi. Zubimendi, gently done. Out for a throw. Saka's delivery. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. João Palhinha, Bissouma, João Palhinha, Johnson, Bissouma, Johnson, and here's Solanke. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Johnson! Been knocked clear. Goes for a shot! Timber. Saka. Timber. Rice. Chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Keeper's dealt with that. Now it's Solanke. Solanke, that's a delicate pass. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And that's put paid to a promising move. Danso. And it goes cross-field. Romero, João Palhinha, Bissouma, Van de Beek, Johnson. Pedro Porro. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Moved on forwards. Bissouma. Johnson. And here's Solanke. And it's Kudus. Pedro Porro. Johnson. Played out to the right. Tossing. And that's the keeper's ball. Saliba forwards with intent. Lewis Skelly. Rice, and we've gone backward. There's the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Johnson spread out to the left. That's really well manoeuvred. Saka has got himself a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. That's not going far. Capie flashes it across. Van de Ven. They play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Danso. Udogi. João Palhinha. Bissouma. Van de Ven shifted upfield. Subimendi. Udogi. Now he's wondering who wants it. And here's Kudus. And it's Udogi. And he thumps it clear. Danso. Kudus. Bissouma. Nice physical challenge. Rice, aim forwards. Lewis Skelly. Rice. Showing good feet. And it's Kudus. João Palhinha. Bissouma. Kudus. Bissouma. Kudus. Bissouma. Danso. Udogi. Played out wide. Succumbs to the pressure. Played into space out wide. And it's hoisted clear. Zubimendi. Crosses it in. Van der Ven with the clearance. Bissouma. Kudus. Brennan Johnson. Looking for a decent ball in. Decent chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Martinelli. Lewis Skelly. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Sack, and he shoots! Tries to get it clear. Alinia defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Saka. Van der Ven gets it clear. It'll be a throw-in. And here's Saka. Johnson. And it's played forward. Martinelli. Lewis Skelly. Thinks one through. That'll be a corner. Defending of the desperate variety. And Zubimendi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Romero. Pass has gone astray. Martinelli. Shot a goal! He has done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Arsenal, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Bissouma. Udogu. Kudus. Brennan Johnson. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Nkapie chooses to go cross-field. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Udogu. Bissouma. Half-time getting close now. Bissouma. João Palhinha. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro tries making a foray down the right. Johnson. João Palhinha. And it's Kudus. Over to the left. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
You can get that clear. Now it's Kudus. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. And he's heaved it away. Doggy. Lovely feet. Bissouma. Oh, it's come loose. Saka. Oh, good spread. João Palhinha. Johnson. Bissouma. Udogi. And it's Kudus. Bissouma. Udogi. Zubimendi wins the duel this time. Timber. Lewis Skelly. Martinelli. Rice. Done delicately. And that's been won straight back. That is lovely. Can he deliver? It's a mighty effort! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Romero. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Danso. Bissouma, head over towards the opposite flank. Oh, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Pedro Porro, now he's off and running. Rice, played back to the goalkeeper. Incapuyi. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Saka. Great defending, strong and determined. Bissouma. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Van de Ven. Bissouma. Kudus. And here's Solanke. Johnson. Out to the right. Pedro Porro. Lewis Skelly herring after the ball here. That's a good run down the left. Martinelli, now here's the delivery. It's really well cleared. Pedro Porro. That's really well manoeuvred. Danso. Bissouma. Romero. Danso. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get...
He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. No, that's too long. Bissouma. Kudus. João Palhinha. Bissouma. And it's Kudus. Saliba, Zubimendi, Saka, Saliba, Saka, Lewis Skelly, Martinelli. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Romero, Pedro Porro, Bissouma, Kudus, Bissouma, Udogi, Bissouma, João Palhinha, and it's Porro. That's good play. Bissouma, Kudus, Bissouma, João Palhinha, takes a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Nkapie, forwards and with intent. Brennan Johnson. Rice does really well to win the ball there. Saka. Kudus. That has been cut short. And he's lost his man here. And the finish! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Timber attempts a clearance. Good play on the left-hand side here. Kudus! Kudus! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Lewis Skelly. Martinelli. Saka. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Saka! been cleared. And it's Zubimendi. Martinelli looking understandably energised after his goal. Pedro Porro. Romero. João Palhinha. Pedro Porro. Ooh, can he get onto this? Kudus. Brennan Johnson. Udogi. Zubimendi does well to get it back. Saka. Timber. Martinelli. Oh, he's in! Timber's cross. Arsenal with another chance from a corner. Tries to get it clear. And it's Zubimendi. Proves too strong. Solanke. Udogi. Timber did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Timber. Zubimendi. Rice. Martinelli. And it's Lewis Skelly. In with the challenge. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And it's hoisted clear. That'll be a throw-in. A chance to play it in. Rice. It's a good foot in there. Solanke. Zubimendi wins the duel this time. Saka. Chance! Udogi. Kudus. João Palhinha. Brennan Johnson.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Zubimendi. Timber shifted upfield. It's Timber. Succumbs to the pressure. João Palhinha. Danso. João Palhinha. Kudus. Brennan Johnson. And here's Solanke.
Solanke, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Saka. Lewis Skelly. Kudus. Pedro Porro. Joao Palhinha. Kudus. Brennan Johnson. Lewis Skelly. Martinelli. Zubimendi. Timber. And here's Saka. Turns and goes back. Timber, back when it goes. Martinelli! Deftly away. The message is clear, none shall pass. Nkapuyi. Martinelli. And here's Saka. Oh, that's nice. Rice. They're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Kudus. And it's Kudus. Nice control. Rice. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Saliba. He is just caressing the ball. Martinelli. Now who's going to be first to this? Rice, it's lofted through here. Pedro Porro. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Johnson. Joao Palhinha. And it's Kudus. Oh, nice touch. Udogi. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Get a throw in. Martinelli, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Udogi. Kustami. Pedro Porro. And it's Porro. Tries a deft little ball. It's the keeper's ball. Zubimendi, gently done. Defending, that needed doing. And that has been clubbed away. Nkapuyi. Rice. Martinelli. Rice. Saka. Palinia have it back and can go again. Pedro Porro. Johnson. And it's Kudus. Moved on forwards. Lewis Skelly. Rice. Played crossfield, changing the point of attack. Kapuyi. Lewis Skelly. Rice. Subimendi. Martinelli. Out to the left it goes. Oh, what a climb! He will be livid with himself. Bissouma. Johnson. And it's Udogi. Oh, sweet feet. Bissouma. Johnson. Bissouma. João Palhinha. Johnson. Pedro Porro. Big chance! About that for a volley, executed to perfection.
Solanke simply judged everything beautifully. That takes a lot of training ground practice, and we know what practice can make.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Pedro Porro. And here's Solanke. Capie, aim forwards. Here's Johnson. Now then, the ball's come loose. And they've got a throw. Martinelli. Gabriel. Rice. Gabriel gently done. Timber. Saka. Nice physical challenge. Kudus. Solanke is being harried and hassled.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Kudus. Solanke. Solanke played out to the left flank. Udogi. And there's the shot!
Bissouma just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Martinelli. Lewis Skelly. Rice. Lewis Skelly. Saliba. Saka. Lewis Skelly. Steaming on goalwards. Shoots! Saka moves short, aimed in towards the centre. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. Martinelli. Saka. Spread out to the left. Throw it. In by Saka. Saka has overhit that horribly. João Palhinha. Brennan Johnson. Will play through for the wide man. Johnson. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And that's going to be a booking. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Pedro Porro. Bissouma. Johnson. Pedro Porro. Brennan Johnson. Kudus, and here's Solanke, and the shot! Saliba forwards and with intent. Saka, and it's played forward. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Done so. Udogi. Bissouma. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That's a little off target. Bissouma. Udogi. He's going to be disappointed with that. Saliba. Zubimendi. Solanke. Great defending, strong and determined. And claimed it back swiftly.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Udogi. And it's Kudus. Bissouma. João Palhinha. Bissouma.
keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And here's Martinelli. Lewis Skelly. Subimendi. Rice. Lewis Skelly. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Arsenal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And it's Lewis Skelly. That's going to go a long way. Saliba have it back and can go again. Rice. Martinelli. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And now he has two. So the lead now is 2. Bissouma. Rice. Martinelli. Rice. That's tidy. It's run loose here. Danger averted for now. Bissouma. And he has been fouled there. Porro. Pedro Porro. Oh, it's played into the area. Subimendi. Nkapie shifted upfield. Martinelli. Palinha wins the duel this time. Martinelli with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Calmly anticipates.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
It's really well manoeuvred. Saka, well read. The danger is averted. Johnson. Pedro Porro. Romero. Pedro Porro. Romero. Pedro Porro. Johnson. Pedro Porro. Solanke. Nkapie gets rid without sophistication. And that's been won straight back. Danso forwards and with intent. Bissouma. Udogi. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Played towards the other side. Martinelli. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. So what can they make of this? Nkapuyi. Zubimendi. Aim forwards. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Danso gently done. And it's played forward. Johnson. Pedro Porro. It's Porro. Timber. Martinelli. Great chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Tries to get it clear. And it's Lewis Skelly. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Glorious! A finish of true class! And the lead is extended still further. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. Arsenal blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Moved on forwards. Lewis Skelly. Rice. Martinelli shifted upfield. Saka. No way through, so... And the shot! Juicy pickings there. Rice. Martinelli. Rice. Oh, that's a nice ball. Lewis Skelly crosses it in. Udogi. Oh, it's Johnson. Oh, it's Johnson. Pedro Porro could have here their final chance. And it's been taken short. They'll try to keep this alive. And play for a throw. Nice touch. So who's he picking out? And a chance! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Is this the start of a comeback? Martinelli. Rice. Lewis Skelly. Martinelli. Lewis Skelly chips it through. Defending of the desperate variety. Plenty waiting in the middle. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Kudus. Solanke. Gabriel does really well to win the ball there. Out to the left it goes. Subimendi. Incapuyi. Rice. Martinelli. Rice. Martinelli. Johnson wins the duel this time. Palhinha. Van der Ven. Danso. Udogi. Rice. Saka. Solanke. Bissouma. Udogi. Danso. Udogi. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And now the breakaway. Saka looking to get on the end of this. Palhinha. Johnson. Palhinha. Johnson. Bissouma. Kudus. And here's Solanke. Timber. Saka. Saliba. Gabriel. Rice. Gabriel aim forwards. Subimendi. Timber. Timber chooses to go cross-field. Out towards the flank. And it's Rice. Saka! And that certainly packed a punch. Danso. Bissouma.
Dublin. Danso.
And that is that. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things